It's a collegiate matchup for city bragging rights as Millette Green and her Lady Jaguars play host to the 3-3 Paine College Lady Lions. I'm the Mac Daddy, Charles McNeil, and I'm pleased to be joined by Augusta University Professor of Communication, David Buller. And David, welcome to the broadcast team.
Thank you.
And definitely, as a former coach, you know the importance of rivalries. Do you coach them any differently than a regular season non-conference game?
Well, Charles, I think you don't want to put too much emphasis on it, because if you do and you go out there and you spend everything and say you lose, then, psychologically, then the coach has to build them back up. On the other hand, this is an intra-city game. We're neighbors. I mean, literally, we're both on Walton Way, both schools. And so it's an important one for that reason. And it's also important, especially for Augusta, because they've just gone on the road and lost, 3 straight games. So it's a big night for the Jaguars.
Yeah, the Jaguars are getting ready for action against the Paine College Lady Lions, 3-3 versus 2-5. The Lady Jaguars having lost to Shaw University 60-56 a week ago Friday, and then dropping a 71-56 contest versus Virginia State in the Petersburg area as part of Virginia State's Thanksgiving tournament. Zaria West starred for the Lady Jags in that first contest with 20 points on 8 of 11 shooting, knocking down 4 threes along the way, so she's going to be a player to look at. And another one is Crystal Corley, who led AU in the second contest with 14 points. Kiera Howard and West both had 10 in that second contest. We're going to take a timeout. When we come back, it'll be the tip-off of this one. It is Paine against our very own Augusta University Lady Jaguars on SUV TV.
You are anything but ordinary. You have your own path and your own potential to realize. At Augusta University, the advantages created by our diversity in thought, culture, and collaboration give you and us infinite opportunity. Together, we're changing our community, our campus, and our world. We are boundless. We are Augusta University.
Our public address announcer, Jason Shear, with the starting lineups being rendered as we get ready for the city championship of collegiate basketball in the Garden City. And I'll tell you what, this Paine College team comes in with that 3-3 record, 1-0 in SIAC play. They're 0-1 on the road this season. 84-58, their lone contest on the road in which they participated and fell at the Alabama State University in Montgomery. They won their opener, then lost 3 consecutive games, but bounced back and showed some signs here lately. Their last game was on Monday. The Lady Lions down Miles College 67-60 at the Hill Complex. They're averaging 61 points a game while yielding 65 to their opponents. They shoot 34% from the field, 23% from three-point land. They're a 62% free throw shooting team, and as I already alluded to, 1 loss on the road. For Augusta University, 2-5 is their record, 52 points scored per contest, 65 are for their opponents, 33% from the field, 21% from three-point land, and their free throws at 71%, and they're 1-1 on their home floor, defeating Clark Atlanta on November 23rd, 68-61. And what are you expecting out of this game today?
Well, I think for Augusta, one of the problems they've had is they tend to start slowly. They score way better in the third and fourth quarters than they do in the first and second. So they need to get off to a good start. They've struggled in that sense. Paine's playing well. They just want to keep playing well. And both teams don't shoot it super. You know, they're both around 33, 34%. So expect it to be a defensive festival here. But whichever team shoots it better probably is going to win, right?
Yeah, and you can expect a close game because it's for the city championship, bragging rights. These ladies know each other well, and they'll be getting together. Paine College actually with 3 starters from last year's game in their lineup. They weren't productive in that contest. As the head-to-head meeting since 1999, the Lady Jaguars hold a 16-3 advantage, and Coach Green is a perfect 2-0 versus the Lady Lions.
And I think also the Jags have got to figure out a way to stop Keandra Archie, number 23. She's averaging 16.5 a game. She's the Lions' top player, so that's going to be a special emphasis. It's going to be interesting to see who guards her if they're in man-to-man. I would think it would be Altman would be the one to guard her. We'll see that.
I got a feeling we might have a technical foul forthcoming because there's a player they were waiting. The 5th player had not yet arrived on the floor, and she makes a grand entrance. And that would be Archie, the aforementioned.
Well, it looks like they're going to let it play.
Now they're ready to go. Manning, the jump tip, and the tip is controlled by the Lady Jaguars. They're 5 on the floor. Kiera Howard. She's out there with Zaria West, who has the basketball. On the other side, it's Harrison for 3. Side of the rim, no good. That's Asia Harrison. I mentioned Kennedy Manning and the 5th young lady on the floor for Augusta.
Augusta's pressing.
Is Altman. Jalen Altman. So Augusta will trigger. Now they got a debate between the 2 officials. And West will inbound for Augusta. Clad in their white uniforms with the blue trim. Paine in their purple uniforms with the white trim.
And Paine's in a 2-3 zone.
West. 15-footer, strong. And rebounded, pulled down by Archie. She drives all the way to the basket, lays it off the window, and scores. So Archie with the first field goal, the young lady out of Laurel Richland High School, Eastover, South Carolina, has her team on the board. She's a junior, and it's 2-0 in favor of Paine. Manning. Howard tries to get back to Manning. She takes it. Lefty layup is good.
That was a nice move.
So Manning, who averages 8 points a game on the board for Augusta, is tied at 2. And a defensive effort inside by the Lady Jags. And here they come. All the way to the hole, coast to coast.
That was Harrison. She stole it, went all the way. Augusta's running a 1-2-1-1 press.
Broken easily by Paine in the front court. And an injury and a loose ball, and back comes Augusta. It's West. Going in on the left side. She lays it with the right hand. And there's a timeout on the floor, official timeout. As Camille Cunningham is down.
It looks like the press is causing some problems with ball handling, but she hurt her knee as she was bringing it up. She broke it nicely, as you said, but then it looked like she twisted it maybe just after she got over midcourt.
She had that leg heavily wrapped as she entered the game. Good to see her up and moving about. The Augusta University sports trainer will take her in the back.
So a trap there.
6-2. Augusta with a 4-point edge. As Archie arches up the jump shot.
Another rebound for Harrison.
There she goes again to the rack. Loose ball. One thing that Coach Green wants to avoid is turnovers. And again, speak to that if you will. You know, Augusta in their early going was averaging 18, 19 turnovers. They've cut back on those here lately, but it's important, imperative that they hold on to the basketball.
Yeah, we've been nicer there to pull up at the foul line or just bring it back out. And the Paine players wanted traveling there. It could have been, but she was definitely trying to call a timeout. It's interpretation of the refs. But yeah, turnovers, if actually for both Augusta teams, the men and the women, have been a problem. And, you know, it's hard to win. When you're going to get behind when you commit turnovers. I think this press, though, it's okay if you have some turnovers. You want to have an advantage. You want to have fewer turnovers than your opponent. And this press should create more turnovers by Paine. But Augusta still wants to take care of the ball and make good decisions.
Yeah, how important is it, to have that solid defense, both perimeter-wise as well as interior defense?
Well,
if you are a turnover-prone team.
Yeah, I think you really want to always – I tell my son this all the time. He's 11. You want to play between the ball and the basket. You don't want the ball to get to the basket. So it's really almost more important. The two most important things are put pressure on the ball and protect the basket. And so, you want to create turnovers as they're doing, as Augusta's doing right now, full court, getting tips, and making Paine throw the ball away. But Augusta wants to take care of the ball with good ball handling, and that was probably a poor decision, but she got away with it.
So Augusta to inbound. Just 2 minutes into the ball game. West wanted it in the corner. Gets it on the opposite side. Pumps. Puts it on the deck a couple of times. Jump shot up too strong.
That was a good shot fake, though. She got an open shot, so Coach Green will like that.
Eventually they'll drop for you. There's West with the mid-range jump shot, and it's pure. Zaria West, who averages 10 points and 2 rebounds a game, along with an assist and steal. And then back the other way. Paine pumping it down low, can't make it work, and out comes Altman on the left wing. Howard loses it out of bounds, back to Paine College.
Jalen had the right idea there, but I think she could have taken one more dribble, and she had somebody on each side.
Akira Robinson now in the lineup. She came up for Camille Cunningham.
That was Manning with a rebound. And Augusta's playing man-to-man when they get back in half court.
Harrison for 3.
And this is the good start they wanted. They just haven't been having these.
Harrison, who shoots 14% from three-point land, knocking that one down is a huge sign. And there she is again. Dribble penetration all the way to the rack. Kisses it off the window. Timeout. Willie Adams and the Paine College Lady Lions, who trailed by 11.
Nice shot fake there by Howard. Drives. Beautiful off the glass. That's not an easy shot. There were three lines around her. They're really doing a good job in this press, and they're getting out in transition. And a couple of turnovers, but some good shots. And she can shoot.
And the prior games we were doing with Chad, he talked about the fact that she has excellent form, just wasn't getting the results out of it.
That's true. I think I've seen them play 4 times, and this is a pretty good team fundamentally. So the things are going to, and I've told Coach Green, things are going to start going your way. Just got to keep with it. You see that right there? She just fumbled the ball a little bit. That's just enough. And there, Should have been a turnover.
Jump shot from the perimeter, no good. Rebounded by Crystal Corley. She's out on the line into the lineup for the Lady Jags.
And she's been playing really well. She's actually a leading scorer for the team right now.
Altman's pass intended for Manning, stolen away.
Yeah, there was nothing there. Jalen should have pulled that one back out.
Victoria Jackson with the basketball. Robinson now will reset. Shot clock at 10. Archie.
Yeah. She's tough.
4 points for her. She has all their points. Averaging 16 points, 8 rebounds and assists a game. Manning in the post. Turns, loses her.
She might have gotten fouled there, but they didn't call it.
Williams will get credited for a block, I do believe.
Yeah.
She's got excellent position. They get it to her. But she loses it out of bounds.
Much deserved refs for Harrison. She's played well to start.
This is that fast start that you asked for as well. Corley.
Corley's good. Oh.
Athletic two-guard. Defensive stopper. She tries to lock down on Archie. She's got her work cut out for her.
Yeah.
Archie now with 6. Cut the lead to 7. That extra pass. Nice dump down. And a lefty layup attempt, no good by Manning.
Well, those two shots, the last two shots, I'm sure Coach Green would want them to make those. They're bunnies, basically. Although that left-hander is not that easy.
She's got that in her bag. Michelle Davis checking in for Augusta. Kennedy Manning. There's a no-look feed to Archie, but she travels. Not only is Archie the leading scorer, she's also the SIAC Player of the Week.
Officially right now, Augusta doesn't have any turnovers, but I think they actually have 2, but they've caused 4, so that's positive in terms of the difference.
Howard up top to West, thought about a 3. Altman will try. After a tremendous start, Paine with a chance to cut even closer. They could make it a 2-possession game on this trip down the floor. Archie turning and facing.
That was good defense by Altman.
Loose ball rebound pulled out of there by West. Extra pass gets it to Corley. Bank shot by Corley.
We saw that the other night
Yeah.
in the men's game on Thursday afternoon.
Good thing it came to our benefit this time around. Did not work to our success. I understand SportsCenter top 2 play. There's a steal. Robinson. Nice look.
Nice pass, yep.
And a good finish with the left hand. That's Victoria Jackson. Her first field goal out of Marietta. So the first player other than Archie to score for the Lady Lions. There's a steal.
Whoa. I think they're going to call foul on Altman there. Yeah, it was another turnover for the Jags, and she tried to come back. First time she reached, she was okay, but there she pushed her a little bit. And there's, you know, if the person falls down, they're going to have to call it. Kind of got in a lull here for Augusta on offense.
Got to get back in the flow.
Yeah, and the press is what's caused the good things to happen.
Fight for the basketball. Possession arrow in favor of the Lady Lions.
The zone that the Paine's running has caused some problems. They're not handling the ball as well against that, although they have had some good shots.
Yeah, it seems like they've got the idea of getting it inside, or at least shorter perimeter jump shots as opposed to the three ball, since the team has struggled from long range.
And now they got Manning.
Paine's going to try
Archie.
a three and buy one.
Cut it to 4.
That's Brianna Andrews, averaging 5 points a game out of Hampton, Georgia. Big bucket there.
Last possession, Coach Green put Kennedy Manning on Archie, and so they went in another direction and got a 3. But Archie clearly is the focus of their offense.
Ashley Boland now coming into the lineup for Augusta, the freshman. Another strong rebounder. Reverse move again works well. That's Manning.
Manning could be tough. She's developing into a nice player.
Averages 8 points a game, along with 6 rebounds and a block shot. A fabulous freshman out of Stone Mountain.
That was a tough break. Howard really hustled there, but the ball just dropped the ball out of bounds. That was pretty good defense. Another 3.
That's her spot. Andrews with her second consecutive 3 ball, and the lead is cut to 3.
Travel, you know.
Travel is the call.
Now, an international ball, that would have been okay, but not in the NCAA.
47 seconds remaining.
It's a little bit different press. Now it's a 2-2-1. Nice play by West. And you like that, deflections, anything to sort of mess up the rhythm of the offense. Now they come back in their half-court, man. And
anybody who's lived in Augusta for any length of time knows that 2-2-1 press is famous in these parts. A lot of high schools employ it. And there's a steal. And Augusta's going to break out. They don't have the numbers, so they're going to slow it up.
You go for the last shot, too.
Shot clock is off. He had her.
Yeah, she was open.
5 seconds. There's a 3 ball in the air. Boland trying to get to it, can't get there. 1 second.
Don't want to foul.
And that's the end of the quarter. So we played 10 minutes in Christenberry Arena, the Christenberry Fieldhouse, and your score, Augusta 17, Paine College 14. You're watching SUV TV.
You are anything but ordinary. You have your own path and your own potential to realize. At Augusta University, the advantages created by our diversity in thought, culture, and collaboration give you and us infinite opportunity. Together, we're changing our community, our campus, and our world. We are boundless. We are Augusta University.
Just about to begin the second quarter. David Bullock and yours truly, Charles McNeil, side by side for this one. David, first quarter, Augusta got off to a solid start. Paine made a run, but you got to be pleased if you're coach Millette Green.
Yeah, you know, they got the lead into double digits, only 3 right now, but on the season, they're usually down 10-6 about this time, so it's nice to be up 3.
Augusta with the first possession, and Manning.
Manning's been playing well. That's 3 baskets now on the inside. There's the press, causing troubles. Nice, another turnover. There she is.
Turning and facing.
Manning's 8 now.
Yes. Had a season high 12 points and 12 rebounds to lead the team in the contest against Queens. 3 ball.
And a rebound by Manning.
Yeah, your bigs play real well if they get on the offensive side, get some touches, right?
Yep.
They'll play both ends for you. Boland couldn't find her. Corley back in the lineup as well. Howard was trying to get the call.
And shot clock was down to 3, so she had to force one. And a block by Manning.
Yeah, she's everywhere. 3 on 2.
That's going to be offensive, I think. Yeah.
Offensive foul registered against Asia Harrison.
And she had the right idea. She's a good driver, but she could have also pulled up there. It's one of my problems with Darren Lucas White. He's a wonderful player on the men's team. I like to see him pull up some more instead of always try to drive to the hoop. Do it away.
So Augusta jumped out to a quick lead. Paine fought back. Now Augusta's extended their lead to 7. Make it 9. The mid-range jump shot by West, her second field goal.
Yeah, West and Manning are the offense right now.
Nice follow-up inside.
Missed the block out. Should have had a body on.
Jasmine
34.
Williams' first field goal.
Yep.
6-foot junior from Irvington, New Jersey.
West.
Tough angle on that one. Here comes Robinson. Jackson knocks down another one.
That's pretty rotation on her shot.
Cece all the way to the basket. Contact, no whistle.
And she got hammered.
Archie puts a little spin on it. And Coach Green can't believe that call.
I'm not so sure it was the wrong call, but he called it about a second and a half late. And you really want to call it as soon as it happens. And we're going to replay here. Yeah, she got her on the arm. But I think Coach Cody was upset because there was no call at the other end.
Right.
But that was more of a body than an arm. So they, they're human. They see the arms a little bit better than the body.
So Archie at the line, shoots 66% from the free throw line.
She's got good form.
Five 5'10" junior.
So now Paine's pressing, so that adds a dimension to the game. And she stole it.
And Archie scores again. Don't get her started. She had 8 points, 7 rebounds in the matchup last year. Played at the Heel Complex.
It's one of my pet peeves as a coach is you don't let the ball come to you. You come to the ball. Corley didn't move toward it, so she fumbled it out of bounds.
When AU took the trip down, the Lady Jaguars down Central Avenue to Druitt Park Road. They defeated Paine at the Hill Complex 69-52. Asia Harrison had 14 points. Manisha Goldsboro also threw in 14. There's a loose ball. Augusta's got it. But the possession arrow on the held ball in favor of the Lady Lions.
Yeah, Augusta got it to start the quarter, so it's alternating. It goes to the Lions. And of course, Payne's got a chance to take the lead now.
Inbounds underneath the hoop. And the turnover.
Yeah, the live stats aren't working right now, but I'm sure the Lions are in double digits in turnovers. Nice pass.
Corley, extra pass to Manning. Oh, and she misses it.
It's 3 bunnies they've missed. Coach Green's not going to be happy with that.
Wide open look for Archie.
Maybe they're going to call this on West. Yep.
Strong drive. She wanted a deflection, and the referees agree.
She did short arm it, but I think somebody from Augusta did tip it. Good stance by West.
Good to see Cunningham back in there for Paine.
There's Archie.
Archie hitting the boards now.
That's their first lead, I believe.
You were absolutely right. It comes at the 5:53 mark. Archie shows she's not only a perimeter scorer, she can get in the paint and get dirty with the best of them. Unofficially with 13 points in the game for Archie. Lead all scorers.
Did the right thing there. They got it to the middle against that press.
Corley.
Comes Archie, got to find her.
That's too easy.
Timeout. I believe. She decided not to. Coach Green was going to ask for a timeout.
Yeah, she's got the under 4 coming. Wide open for Corley. And she knocks it down.
She's a scorer. Cuts it to 1. Now Augusta's in a zone.
Corley, who's led the team in scoring, versus Virginia State as well as Benedict. Not too shabby for the freshman out of Milledgeville and Baldwin High School. We got the timeout call. We get a chance to take another look.
I mean, that's a good shot. She's open. She's got good rotation. Nice pass by Howard to find the open person. And that was a good pass, too. You just simply can't leave Archie open. And, of course, that was against the zone. But, you know, the man-to-man is probably the way to go. And Manning seemed like she did the best job on her. Altman had a little bit of problem with her. I mean, she's clearly the best player on the floor in terms of her offensive ability.
Augusta University cheerleaders exciting the fan base, still filing their way in.
You know, so Payne's come back here in the second quarter, played really well, and they've used the press to set up their offense. but I think Coach Green needs to get a good, burst here. Basketball is a game of sports, no matter it's men's, women's, high school, college, pro. And so a nice little spurt here in the last 5 minutes of the half to turn this thing back in Augusta's favor.
And again, from your expertise as a coach, oftentimes the segments in between timeouts, the media timeouts, you got those already built in.
Right.
You want to have some kind of run, both going into them and coming out of them.
Nice tip there by Manning to get it to Corley.
There's a collision.
Yeah. Howard got fouled. And West and Manning are the ones that have to get going offensively, along with Corley.
West finds CC. Bolin. And West has it on the right side. Shot clock down to 8.
Ball screen. Manning's open.
Front iron. She
Good
runs
ball.
after it. Fresh shot clock. With the new reset to 20, they have plenty of time. And now another 3 ball.
Short.
Great job of getting up on that one. It's a much taller player.
Yeah, Williams has done a good job on the rebounds.
Loose ball. And there's Archie again trying to get deep off the window.
It's a beautiful shot.
She's got a lot in her bag.
Yeah, it's almost an underhand little scoop. Little George Gervin.
They're down by 3 now.
Nice pass.
Bolin
Nice
gets
pass.
aggressive against the big. Her first field goal.
More of that. Nice interior pass. Good strong move.
Another freshman paying dividends for Coach Green, averaging 2 points, 3 rebounds, and a steal a contest. Archie now back out on the perimeter. Turns and faces, loses control of the basketball, and she travels.
We got the stats right now, and Paine has 9 turnovers and Augusta has 6. The 2-2-1 press again for Paine. Now attack it.
Nice spin. That's her patented move right there, Crystal Corley.
I believe they got Williams on that. She bumped her. So the Jags can take the lead again.
Corley, 71% free throw shooter.
It's been a good group right here. They played pretty well the last two and a half minutes since the timeout.
Corley knocks down a pair. Michelle Davis comes in from Manning.
Now, the ref had a better view of that when we're too far away. It was close.
Cunningham.
Back to man for the Jaguars.
Wow,
good
shot
D.
put up there by Jackson.
That's good D. That's the best D they played in a while.
Howard would reset. She got deep in there.
That's another foul on Williams, I believe. Yep. I like that penetration because, yeah, they'll call the foul if you get bumped. And she's a good free throw shooter. If they start covering that, then West's going to be open in the corner. back and half court man-to-man. Nice block. And push it, push it. Not like that, though.
Pushed it too much.
Yeah, take it to the foul line. Corley's a good shooter. Make a decision there. She'll knock down that 15-footer. But it was right pushing it. Yeah. This is a nice block. She came over to help. You don't want West letting her drive that much, but you see how they're ball screening. That was really nice help. She stepped out of bounds, I believe. No, offensive foul on the screen.
Moving screens, point of emphasis this season. Those brush screens especially can be injury-ridden.
So I can get Corley or West a shot here. Back to a zone for Paine. Or is it looks like it's almost like a matchup.
Howard has it.
Ball screen.
West.
And so she called it on this end. When you come to that screen, what you want to do is you want to put your feet down, put your arms or your hands rather together, and kind of over the middle of your body, your belt, in front of your belt. And she did. She walked through it, and so it's an advantage, and that's why the ref called the foul.
On Michella Davis. That's her first.
Hands up. Keep them up. Keep them up.
Bank shot.
Well, that's tough.
By Williams.
Williams has played pretty well.
Her second field goal. She's got 4. Providing some stability in the paint.
That's a foul. Reaching.
Easy call for the official.
And that's 5 now, I believe, on the lines. So bonus. Good rotation. Elbow in, good rotation. That's what you want.
Howard led the team in scoring in a couple of contests this year. Against Clark, Atlanta, and Barton.
So we want to get a defensive stop here because you like to have a little bit of a lead here going into halftime. Minute to let go. Nice. Manning's played well. Push it. No, that's
Corley thought about it. Instead, they'll go down low to Manning.
Good move. You know, she gets lower than I would teach her to do. She was almost out of bounds when she starts these moves. Here you go. But she does that fake and goes under, which is good, and that's on Williams. So that's 3 on her. That's a big foul right there. Williams got to be very careful in the second half. And I think Coach will take her out here.
82% free throw shooter there for the first time.
Yeah. Manning's really been a nice addition to this team. She's a freshman from Stone Mountain, and I really like the way she's playing. She's played really well here in the first half.
Yeah, she's athletic, quick.
And she's big. She's got long arms. All right, you want to get a defensive stop here and then go for one shot.
Quick shot put up by Holmes. Now Paine with a steal.
It's all travel there, I believe, yeah. Gus is trying to get the ball in the middle. That's the right thing to do, but don't force it.
Full court pressure by the Lady Lions.
And there's a foul. No.
Offensive foul.
Offensive. Yeah, my philosophy would not be to dribble this much against this press. It'd be to throw it to Manning in the middle of the floor and let her give it back to a guard and then attack.
Yeah, with the quickness we have at the guard position, that 3-guard attack. And then two able-bodied bigs.
Hands up. Hands up.
Final seconds. Side of the rim, no good. Long rebound. Archie has it,
Nope.
but can't get the shot off in time. And that's the end of the first half. We played 20 minutes from Christenberry Fieldhouse in Augusta, Georgia. The battle for the Garden City. And it is really, really close. 35-33 is our score in favor of the Lady Jaguars. What did you like in that first half?
Well, the press really worked well for Augusta in the first half of the first quarter. But then Paine came back with their own press, and that sort of changed the rhythm of the game and got them back in. And Archie really got going, and Williams made some good plays. Archie's got 17 points. She's tough and caused a little bit of a matchup problem. She started off with Coach Green started with Jalen Altman on her, but I actually think Kennedy Manning did a better job. But Kennedy's big, and you don't want to get her in foul trouble. I think the biggest thing, though, right now for Paine, Archie's playing well, but Williams has 3 fouls. She's going to have to be really careful. She's their inside presence, rebounder, and she's got to guard Manning. So that's the thing you got to be looking for. How quickly does she get her 4th foul in the third quarter?
Thank you, David. Let's go over to Chad Cook, who has a special guest.
Okay, Coach, rivalry game. You get up 13-2, but of course Paine comes storming back. Nothing's easy in a game like this. What do you think it'll take in these next 20 minutes?
Well, honestly, we can't relax. We had energy to start, but we have to continue that throughout the game. That's the biggest thing, taking care of the ball and getting our shots where our higher percentage shots. So,
speaking of high percentage shots, it looks like you found something with Kennedy Manning in the post. Is that how you see it?
yes, inside out is what we want to do, and we've been producing in that way, so we just want to continue to do that.
Yes. Good luck.
Thank you.
Okay, guys, back to y'all.
Thank you, Chad. Appreciate that. That was Celeste Stewart, the first-year assistant coach to Millette Green, in the interview, and great thoughts she had as well, giving us some insight as to what they're planning to do going into this halftime locker room. We get a chance to look at some of the numbers as well. Good game had by Keandra Archie. 17 points to lead the way, 3 rebounds as well, along with 2 assists in 19 minutes of action. She has been a difference maker to keeping Paine in this game. As for Augusta, solid performance by multiple players, but the one that stands out is the freshman Kennedy Manning with 10 points and 2 boards in the first half. She also has a block shot and a steal. Joining her, Asia Harrison with 7 points, along with 3 rebounds, an assist, and a steal. And Crystal Corley off the bench with 7 points and 5 rebounds. She also had an assist in that first half. Zaria West had 6 points, along with a board, an assist, and 3 steals. So Augusta with 5 steals compared to 4 for Paine College. What else stands out for you in that first half as far as the numbers are concerned?
Charles, I think the thing that stands out is that both teams are shooting decently. Paine's at 40%. The Jags are at 42%. That's about 10 percentage points higher than they normally shoot.
That's right.
And the part of that is the press. When you press, you get more layups, you get more drives. So both teams want to keep that up. And again, I think the key is going to be, as we said from the beginning, how do you defend Archie? And if the Jaguars can solve that, then they should be able to build up a lead. But it's really interesting. Both coaches went to a press, and so both teams are playing better defense because of that. The turnovers kind of high, 12 for Paine, 9 for Augusta. So it's a little bit of a sloppy game. But you know what? If you're Augusta, that's okay. Keep playing this way. Get Corley going. Keep Manning going. Get West going. Anything you can get out of Howard, because Howard's a good shooter. She's a veteran. I think they'll be okay. And again, the biggest thing in the second half for Paine is what happens with Williams. If she gets a quick 4th foul, they're in trouble. But if she can play with the fouls, and some people can. Some people know how to keep their hands off the other team, and sometimes it's just bad luck. So we'll see what happens.
Yeah, maybe they can keep her on one side of the zone and as opposed to in that painted area where Kennedy Manning is really giving them the business. 21 rebounds for Paine, 16 for Augusta. Obviously, Augusta has to slow them down on the boards, as Coach Stewart alluded to, and we'll find out what happens in about 10 minutes from now. We're going to take a timeout and allow you guys to get caught up on all your football watching. And know everybody's interested in the SEC championship, but it's a championship going on right here. It's the championship for the city of Augusta. That's right, Augusta and Paine getting together, and the second half should be memorable. 35-33 is our score, and we'll join you in about 8 minutes or so with much more as we prepare you for the second half of this one. The City Classic. It is Augusta and Paine on SUV TV.
no question. Yep, he's tough. He should be out. He shouldn't be allowed to play anymore this season. That's one of the worst I've ever seen. Gotta leave.
And welcome back inside the Christenberry Fieldhouse on this Saturday afternoon, the City Classic. A lot of times people think it's Laney and Josie, but it's actually Paine College and Augusta University when they get together. It is a lot of fun. David Bulla and yours truly, the Mac Daddy, side by side for this one. Game one of a doubleheader, and the second game should be even sweeter, with Augusta University and Dip Mitris' team looking to bounce back after a horrifying ending in their last game just a couple of days ago. David, what a contest that was. You were up top.
Yeah, I was watching.
Watch that final.
It was a really good game. I mean, both teams are well coached. Emmanuel's an excellent team. They played well, but a prayer that went in, and it looked like it was going to overtime after Miguel Arnold hit that wonderful three from the corner.
And Miguel Arnold really got off to a tremendous run in that second half, late in the second half. He kind of brought the team back from the depths. So Augusta has it to open up the second half, leading by 2. They led by double figures in the first half as they throw it away on their opening possession. So a turnover out the gate is not what Coach wanted.
It's 10 turnovers on the Jacks.
So Paine inbounds, and they try to get it into Archie, but Manning bodying up and gets the loose ball.
Get the ball inside to Manning. That's what I did. Nice pass by Corley.
There it is. Manning with the field goal.
Kiara Howard, I think that's her third assist, I believe, or fourth. Nice drive, nice dish. Man to man here.
Nearly a steal. Bullet pass down low to Archie. Misfire from close range. She gets down on the floor for it.
Nice hustle. And if you notice, it looks like Williams is not starting the second half. They're going to try to preserve her by not playing her as much. So a smaller lineup for them. The Lions.
Yeah, Archie now playing the 5. Nice drive. A good defense by Altman.
There it is inside.
Got to get to Manning, and they realized it. Stepping in to get the steal was number 12, Holmes. Now, long 2 on the way for Cunningham. So Cunningham is on the board.
Cunningham's got a pretty good game. That was a nice shot.
Junior out of Texas. That's her first field goal. Here comes Paine again. Foray to the basket, and they lay it in.
That's too easy. You got to stop the ball.
Isaiah Holmes. West.
Nice drive. It's a good pass, too, again by Howard.
West has 8.
That's 5 assists for Howard. Yep.
Rejection by Manning.
She did it too really well. She kept her hands up and just waited for the shot.
Harrison with the step through and the kick out to West. Got a shot blocked, but a little piece of the hand along the way.
These last two possessions by the Jaguars, that's probably the best ball movement we've seen all night. Look at this, nice penetration, and she gets hammered. And West is a scorer.
First time at the line. 89% free throw shooter.
Nice follow through, nice rotation. I tell high school students, high school girls players, watch her. West is a good player to emulate.
She plays under control as well. I know you like that. Paine operating against that.
It's a zone, I think. 2-3 zone.
Yep. Matchup 2-3.
Yeah.
There's Cunningham again.
Yeah, she's not bad. She's the assist person, but she can shoot.
2-point game. And there's a steal. Traveling is the call.
We've gotten a little choppy again. Quite a few turnovers. That was great defense by West, putting the pressure on. Yeah, she definitely traveled. Good defense by West. Nice.
Altman with the post feed.
Plenty of time.
Now they get it down low to Manning. Out for a wide open 3-ball.
Crash, good
Flying
crash.
in is Zaria. Ooh.
That was a good crash by West. Nice steal.
There's a steal. Hit ahead pass. Manning showing some explosion.
That's good basketball. Good defense leads to easy offense. And the press again causing problems. And this is just kind of like a 4-guard offense with Manning right now. But I would say even more importantly, Charles, is 4-man defense. That's putting a lot of pressure, and he's actually taking Cunningham out.
Kennedy Manning with that last field goal, now a career high 14.
And so Paine goes back to his zone, Charles.
Augusta up by 4. Nearing the midway point of quarter number 3. As West lines up one. CC keeps it alive.
Nice hustle.
I said that was CC. Actually, that was
Howard, wasn't
Howard.
it?
Yeah, it was.
Yeah. West again. Got it.
He likes it.
She's talking. She feels it.
6 points in the second half already to go with the 6 she had in the first. She's got 12 in the contest. Trying to keep pace with Manning. We have a timeout on the floor.
A really nice ball rotation, good follow through. I really like this defensive effort here. Look at this pass. Perfect. 1 dribble, 2 dribbles, she goes up strong. Yeah, Manning has showed signs of this before tonight, and you're really seeing her potential. And the thing is you want to see her. Let's finish out the game strong, and then keep playing this way, starting with that Southwest Georgia game.
Yeah, you got freshmen; they're going to be up and down, but she's on that meteoric rise right now.
The great thing about her is that length of, it says she's 6'1". She looks like she's 6'2" or 6'3", but her arm length is just great. She's got great wingspan, and only thing I want to see her do more, and I don't come to her practices, I need to, but I'd like to see her jump a little more, because she's already tall, but if she jumps a little higher, she's going to make it even tougher for her opponents. But she'll get there. She's young. But this is a good spurt. Again, we talked earlier about games of spurts. Here's this spurt caused by the defense.
So both coaches had their teams over. Pass along words of encouragement. Some more heated than others. Archie. Soft touch around the rim. Archie now with 19. First field goal of the second half.
Oh. Inside out's right, but then Howard cut. Manning's just got to take her time. You know, they got Archie on Manning, so that's really a height advantage, but then Archie's got more experience. Backing off, just straight man, it looks like here.
Throw a new wrinkle at him. Nice move inside, can't finish.
Oh, yeah. Got her in from behind. Tough break for Harrison, but she did get it from behind.
One of the other keys in this game, second leading scorer on the contest is Robinson. She was held scoreless in that first half.
That's right.
She'll go to the line to try to get her first basket. So a sophomore Robinson at the line.
Jackson came back in. She gave him a couple of solid minutes there in the first half. And Cunningham's come back in too.
And Robinson, along with Corley, played for the same high school team. CC watching from half court as a former teammate.
Oh, we got immediate timeout.
So you shot one, and there'll be a timeout. We'll have another one coming your way. That's odd. Like the old ABA games when you had 3 to make 2.
Yeah, that was a mistake. It should have happened before the first one.
4:22 left to play in the third quarter. We've got a good one brewing. Augusta and Paine.
Yeah, Payne's definitely still in it. And, you know, again, they get a little spurt, suddenly they'll be even or ahead. On the other hand, Augusta just needs to take care of the ball. They played pretty well here at the start of the third quarter, first half of the third quarter, but they've still committed just a few too many turnovers. So occasionally, sort of unforced. Like last one down there on the baseline was unforced. So they can cut those down. That's the one thing. If they can cut those down, the way they're shooting tonight, they should be fine.
The head coach, we hadn't had a chance to talk much in depth. Of course, we talked about Coach Green being in her third season with Augusta. We heard from her assistant at halftime. On the Paine side, you've got Willie Adams and Keisha Lucette. Lucette's been the long-standing assistant to Coach Adams. And I remember when I first got here to Augusta in 1993, Coach Adams was a member of the basketball program on the men's side. He was a player playing for Coach Ron Spry at the time. Of course, he's been a part of the athletic department administration for 18 years. Been on the sideline for well over 10.
So Corley's come back in for Augusta. That gives them some offensive firepower.
So out of the timeout, Robinson will get the second opportunity. She buries it.
Another press here by Paine, a 2-2-1 zone. Again, they flash somebody to the middle or throw it backwards. Get it off the sideline. There you go.
Altman. They try to get it down low. Does Corley, but there's Howard.
Call walk there. Yep. Slow down. These are like unforced turnovers almost. But here's the press, and they also run a 2-2-1.
That could have been a traveling violation. Got it to Archie at the foul line. She takes a dive toward the rim, and it's rejected by Manning. Archie regains possession. To the foul line.
It's Williams.
Loose ball foul in the paint.
Yeah, there you go, right in the middle. You got fouled too, yeah. Yeah, you want to keep it in the middle against the press because the sideline becomes another defender. And that was really good and really smart foul by Paine because she was gone.
Would have been a number advantage for the Lady Jaguars.
Right. The press leads to a lot of 3-on-2s and 2-on-1s if you attack it.
Only a 3-point lead for the Lady Jags. And that's an offensive foul called against Altman. Coach Green looked puzzled. Said she had her hands crossed in front of her.
And Bullen played well in the first half. She might give him a spark here.
Into the post, close to a 3-second violation. Nice. Stolen away. Now it's a 3-on-1. Corley dives to the basket and scores.
That was a nice drive, nice layup. West may have given it to her just a fraction too early, but it still worked out well. Corley's offensive. Nice, Manning. Disrupted that one.
Archie, persistent on the glass.
Yeah, she's tough.
Second field goal for her in the second half. Game high honors with 21.
She's keeping them in it.
Pull-up jump shot. Knocking it down. Zaria West. She's got 8 in the second half, 14 overall.
Oh.
Cunningham. To Robinson. That attempt no good. Follow up inside. Jackson finds a teammate, Cunningham.
Yeah. There it is in the middle.
Cunningham, who was held scoreless, David, has 7 now in the second half.
Yeah, she's a good player, but she is definitely a little banged up on that left knee.
Blowing right by her. West.
Nobody followed her. That rebound was there to be had if you wanted to go get it. Nice. There you go.
Pass attempt. Stolen away by Augusta. Fast break. It's Corley ahead of the field.
Good defense leads to a layup. That's basketball.
11 for Corley. That's her average on the season. 5-point lead. Foul assessed against Augusta.
It was a good drive. Well, here's the steal. Howard, you had another assist. And Corley finishes.
Another one of those fundamental moves right there that I know you like as a coach.
Off your left foot, shoot it right into the square. And there was no reason to hurry it because you had several feet on the defender. That was a good move that time by Robinson. Drive. She's smart. Drew the foul.
She's an excellent free throw shooter as well at 96%. Dare say that's one of the top percentages of those who have shot volume free throws in the country. Manning across the timeline.
Yeah.
And throws it away. It's stolen back by Bullen.
Yeah, I would take it. Yep.
Corley misses. Bullen on the follow.
There you go. Boland's really played well tonight. That was the right thing to do with Corley, although I would have liked her to take it into Williams and draw that fourth. Last minute. Oh, there you go. You get 2 for 1 here if you want to.
Coach says slow it up.
There's West, open for 3. Oh.
Manning, extra pass to Bolin.
Good rebound by Howard. Oh, but she lost it. Stop that ball.
There's contact. Corley picks up the personal.
Jackson had a couple of baskets in the first half, so should give him a little lift off the bench. Missed that first one. I mean, 8 and 3/10 of a second is plenty of time. Missed them both. Gotta go, gotta go.
She's a 27% free throw shooter.
Gotta shoot it.
And there's a runner. That will not roll in for the Lady Jaguars, but they still have a lead, and they've extended it to 5 after 3. In the Christenberry Fieldhouse, this is a matchup between Paine and Augusta for bragging rights here in the city, and the Lady Jaguars with that 5-point edge.
Well, you know, I think they got off to a good start with that press, and it got the Jaguars some good transition baskets. I think the only thing that's hurting them is still a few too many turnovers. But Howard's pushing it. West was feeling it. Manning's played her game. Boland's come off the bench and played really well. Just keep it going. They're up 5 now. Have a goal. Let's double that lead by the end of the game. You know, when both teams are pressing, you're going to see some haphazard stuff. You're going to see some choppy play. But overall, that was a pretty good quarter for Augusta. And yet, from Paine's point of view, they're staying in it. And you never know. Archie might get going. She goes off. She's already got, 21. If she goes off, they get right back in it and they win the ball game. I did sense a little bit there in the third quarter, Charles, that Paine was getting tired. I'm not absolutely sure of that, but that's kind of the sense I got. So this end of the quarter timeout came at a perfect time.
Yeah, in the second half, they have not played nearly as many players as they did in that opening half. They had the minute break, chance to regroup.
And Augusta outscored them 18-15 in the third.
This is the quarter that Augusta's had their most productive scoring on the season, including a 30-point performance.
That's good hustle by Boland. She didn't get the turnover, but disrupts Paine's offense just enough.
In the matchup against Shaw, that fourth quarter, Augusta put up their best quarter of the season with 30.
They didn't play that badly last weekend. They just didn't get a win. It was the game at Benedict when Benedict's top 25 team.
Outside three, no good to open up the fourth.
She had Harrison there for a minute, but didn't see her.
There's a steal.
Yeah, Jalen took it right into her.
An easy score.
Yeah, Jackson's giving a little lift. She did it in the first half and hit her here again to start the fourth.
Jackson now with 6. Averages 7 a contest.
Right now, Coach Green's resting Manning, giving her a little bit of a breather. Tough shot.
Nice board by Williams, and she's running the floor. Bullet pass down to her.
Yeah. Charlotte Davis got her hands up. She got up just a little bit too late. And
you like to see the bigs rewarded when they run the floor.
yeah, that's exactly what you want to do. You know, like I said, I thought they looked tired, but Williams ran the floor that time. They found her. She's going to the line. And here comes Manning right back in.
Get back to you being a coach. That's when the coaches during that break get a chance to encourage the kids, get some water in you, get out there and play some ball.
Well, and you want to play people too. I mean, both coaches have wanted to do that tonight. Good rotation. She's a big young woman, and when she's in there, they're better. There's no question about it. It's down to one.
I mentioned she's from Irvington. Those people who know the North Jersey area. Irvington just outside of Newark.
No.
Suburb of Newark, New Jersey.
Can't make that long a pass. You just need to keep the ball in the middle. You throw it backwards and into the middle. Now they're in a man. No.
Do it right into traffic.
Got lucky there. That was a bailout.
Daria West might need a trip to the cold tub after that one.
No, she's tough. She is a tough athlete. No, they need to get it inside to Manning. Try to get Williams in foul trouble. Good pass. West.
Nice drive. Oh, can't make it work, but there's Manning again. Manning is all over the boards.
By my count, that's 6 missed layups or drives, and that's one thing that really drives Coach Green crazy. But that time Manning crashed the boards and gets rewarded. Let's hope she fares a little bit better than Tyshawn Crawford's been faring for the foul line.
High rotation.
Too high. It's got to be on a string, not a parachute. Nice rebound by Howard. She's an and then she throws it away.
But she gets it right back.
Oh. She hustles. She and West really hustle.
2-3 zone. The short side is this side. Manning now camped out underneath on the other side. Howard goes to the foul line. Finds Manning. Just inside the lane. Interrupted that pass. So 1-point game. This one has been nip and tuck. Augusta had an early 10-point advantage, but back came Paine. They had their largest lead at 5.
There it is.
And there's a steal.
Howard again.
2-0.
Nice. It's been defense all night that has led the offense for the Jags.
Tierra Howard. She has 5. And that's her 3rd steal of the ball game.
Augusta's back to man this time. Nice. There you go.
There's another steal.
Push it.
West going hard to the rack, and great defensive effort by Paine College.
Wish she had pushed it a little bit faster. She waited a little bit too long. But go straight to the hole.
I think she was looking for that 2-on-1.
Yeah, she did have 2 people coming behind her. Yeah. And you want to be aggressive going to the basket, but
I think she was
my thing is straight line, fast as you can get there.
Right. That's what I used to tell my players in the lower levels. Nice move.
Good rebound. Push it. Oh, you had the advantage. But you do want the ball in Howard's hand.
So Howard running point on the floater.
Nice. Nothing makes a coach happier than that, because that was an open shot. It was done. Oh, that was over and back. Good, yes, good call. I didn't know he was going to see it because it was close.
Here it is again.
Yeah.
The play that led by Howard.
Look at that floater. And she nearly got Williams to commit, and that would have been her fourth foul. I think they called this T on the coach. So West is going to shoot the free throws. And if she makes them, this will be the biggest lead the Jags have had in a while.
Yeah, they've threatened a couple of times to get it back up to double figures.
Oh. Stay with it.
Miss
Stay with it.
for the 89% free throw shooter.
Yep. So it was 5 to start the quarter, now it's up to 6. So a little bit better.
3 of 4 on the night. At the line for West. He's had a sensational second half. .15 points to lead the way for the Lady Jags. Howard gives way to Manning.
Nice
back to Howard.
pass. Beautiful pass by Manning. That's basketball. The score on the scoreboard is wrong. It's 60 to 52. And they missed one. It's the first time Archie's touched the ball in a long time.
And she gets a roll.
Yeah, she hurt her right knee a little bit.
Archie now with 23.
Now they got the score right. And we'd love to see ball into Manning, let her make a move or a pass. Set up West.
Howard. The Boland backdoor feed.
Nice basketball. And Coach Green called that play.
Saw something in the defense they could exploit. And West took it home. Archie.
3 seconds.
That's a call against Williams.
Yeah, she's in there a long time.
We've got a timeout on the floor. It comes with 4:48 left to play. Augusta with their largest lead in a while. They're up by 8.
It's a good start to the fourth quarter. You know, you're halfway through. The lead was 5. It's up to 8. The turnovers are 16 for Augusta. That's still too many for Coach Green, but 22 for the Lions, and I think that's really been the difference in the ball game. And Archie's been a little quiet here in the second half. I mean, she only has one or two baskets, so that helps a little bit too. Yeah, okay. But overall, you're seeing Howard sort of take over the game. She's Coach Green's ball handler. She's made the defensive plays. She's made the good passes. And that last play was a wonderful backdoor cut. That's kind of what the manual did to the men on Thursday morning and Thursday afternoon. A lot of backdoor cuts by Manuel. That was a call play. So here you want to finish it. You're up 8. Again, I like to set goals during the game. I'm like, all right, let's get this into double digits. Let's win by 12 to 16. Paine's gonna press. 2-2-1. And the other thing is Boland's played quite a bit. She's played well. And that's another option they needed. Coach Green needs.
Yeah, we're playing most of this half with a couple of freshmen on the floor.
Yep. Look up, there she is. Yep.
Manning has a man on the weak side, didn't see her.
Beautiful.
She goes strong herself and scores.
And give Boland the assist. She looked up, she saw her, and you attack.
So she's added to her career high now at 16.
There you
and
go.
Archie.
She's tough.
Showing you why she's the conference player of the week.
Yeah, she's certainly going to be a chance to be player of the year in that conference.
She now has 25 in the ball game, 8 here in the second half.
Yeah, keep moving it. Plenty of time.
Shot clock at 10.
Okay. Yeah, I really like that. Howard penetrated, forced the action, got a little ball screen, just a little brush screen, not much of one from Manning. Then she drove. She got fouled twice. She got fouled there and then again in the face. But you like to see your good shooting guards on the line. That's good offense.
Howard back at the line. First time here in the second half. He was 3 for 4 in the first. Leads the team in made free throws.
Yeah, that was good. Rushed the first one a little bit, but that one looked good.
That was her 35th make of the year. Lining up a 3. Williams fights for the rebound.
And Howard calls that. She tipped it.
Howard and Manning
Just take your
combining
time.
on the steal. Harrison. To Howard.
That backdoor cut wasn't there that time.
Nice drive.
Oh,
and
yes.
Off-balance floater off the glass.
That was a beautiful shot. That was not easy.
Fourth made field goal for Howard.
I believe that's the biggest lead in the game. Oh,
Right back at you. Robinson with the fantastic move. That's her first field goal.
no. Nice pass. Yep, nice. She got bumped. Should be bonus. And now at this point, 2:37 left, you're up 9. Take care of the ball, make your free throws, play good defense. And the press definitely has had an effect.
Like you talked about, the Paine College team looked a little tired,
Yeah.
and you start to turn the ball over once you feel exhausted out there.
They played Monday night, and Augusta played last weekend, so a little bit more rest for the Jaguars. It's a sweet stroke by Harrison, too.
First time for her at the line. 80% free throw shooter. Good sign early on to see her knock down a 3.
Yep.
She had 7 in the first half, now 2 in the second for 9 overall. She had been shooting 4 of 29 from distance before this one.
Back to the zone, calls the turnover by Howard. That's okay. I mean, Howard gets her hands on the ball a lot in defense.
She's active.
And I think this zone's a good idea. Let them shoot the outside shot. Don't want Archie beat you inside.
Keep an eye on Archie
Nice block.
and Robinson.
Yeah, Manning got the block there. Just wish he'd snatched that one down. Same thing with Tyshawn. Sometimes he blocks the ball and doesn't snatch the block. Good
Jackson.
Good D by Harrison.
Now Asia in the front court.
Howard's going to let it.
Boland, double team. Held ball.
Yeah, you want the big players to get the ball up over their head. Don't bring it down.
That was a great slip move by Jackson to get over defensively.
Still got plenty of time.
Trying to set up the big. Now ball screen and a jump shot deflected. Manning has it off the window.
Well, that's definitely the biggest lead, 13.
When it's going well, it's going really well.
Yeah.
Kennedy Manning with a career high. 18 points in this one.
Don't foul. Don't need to foul there. Short. Now you can run clock. You got a 13-point lead. Coach Green could even think about a timeout and let the other kids play that hadn't got to play as much tonight.
Manning, can she get to 20?
Oh, over the back. I think Coach Green wanted a little more clock run there. So she was a little upset with Howard. But it's only, the second foul or first foul on the Jaguars, so it doesn't really hurt that badly.
Final minute.
Well, there's still, that's 24 turnovers now for Paine. Plenty of time.
West, 3 seconds, 2, 1.
No.
Didn't hit the rim. Shot clock violation.
Just no fouls here, game's over.
So it looks like they'll be fine to just bring the ball across the floor.
Well, they were up. The Jaguars were up 5 to start the quarter. They end up winning by. She's going to count that one. So they end up winning by 10.
So Augusta picks up the victory in this one for the 17th time in the last 20 meetings. It is the Lady Jaguars who reign supreme for the city championship. And bragging rights for another 365 days or so. The final score, 71-61, as Augusta improves to 3-5 overall. The Lady Lions dip to 3-4 overall. And Augusta excited about this one as you see them at midcourt.
Well, you know, you said it's a rivalry game, and that's probably part of this, but it's also, they had a tough weekend. Last weekend, they also, very badly up in Columbia against a really good Benedict team. So they've been practicing hard. They're working hard. Coach Green has brought in some really good players, freshmen and transfers. And you saw it with Manning tonight. There's real potential with this team, so it's good to get the victory. It's good for her, too. She needs to have that good psychological boost.
She didn't get to 20, but 18 is fine,
yep,
as long as it results in a victory. And we couldn't be prouder of Willette Green and the Augusta Jaguar ladies who got it done, and got it done in fantastic fashion here in this one. Let's run through some of the scoring for you. Zaria West, tremendous second half after scoring 6 in the first half. She added an even 11. If you can get to an even 11, she got it. 17 points in the ball game. And a tremendous run by her. And that was what we needed between West and Manning. That combination provided 35 points, David, to offset Archie's 25.
Yeah, and good help, too, from Kiara Howard, who had 12 points, 7 assists, 3 steals, and West had 4 steals. And then, of course, Corley, who's instant offense. She didn't play a whole lot of minutes, but she got 11 points. But it's really good to see West and Manning. I think both of them can score, 15 to even, 22, 23 points on a given night, maybe even more than that sometimes. So that was a good night offensively, but the defense is what caused it. They really played well on defense. Had a good start to the game, too. That's another thing. Better first half, probably the best first half of the year, I would say.
Well, let's hear from the coach. She's ready with Chad right about now. Guys, take it away.
Okay, Coach, Paine cut the lead to 53-52. You closed the game with I'm pretty sure, an 18-6 run. Are you happy with the way the team finished things?
Yes, because we learned from past games.
And we tend to relax sometimes and think the game over. Like in the first quarter, we was up 15-2. We relaxed. They came back. And we preached that in the locker room at halftime, reminded them again when they cut it close, and they was able to finish the game.
Yes. Now, the other thing that we discussed with Celeste at halftime was playing inside out. She said you want to play inside out. I thought Kennedy Manning was great tonight.
She was great. She led us with 18 points. We had 4 people in double figures. And, you know, we've been struggling to shoot the ball. Today we shot 47%. It started with our defense. You know, we said let the defense allow our offense to flow.
Yeah.
And we have some miscues on offense. Don't let it affect our defense. And I think the difference today was the defense.
You mentioned 4 players in double figures. So Kiera Howard, Zaria West, Kennedy Manning. Who else?
Crystal Corsley.
Yeah. And so, I think Asia might have had 9.
Yes. So that helped our offense out a lot. But like I said, it started on the defensive end. Kiera had 7 assists tonight, so moving the ball, share the ball. And one of the things we preached was double-digit assists. I think we reached that tonight. They edged us on the board by 1, but overall, I think we met our goals for the game, and then we come out with the victory.
Great job. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Okay, guys, back to you.
Thank you so much, Chad. Appreciate that. As you heard Coach say, she's excited about 4 players in double figures and a 5th just 1 point away.
Well, the other thing is they shot 47.5%. This is a team that shoots about 33% for the season. So this is probably their best offensive performance in a single game. Then what she talked about defense, absolutely, which, you know, that's why she's smiling and happy. 24 turnovers for Paine. A lot of it forced because of the pressure, and it wasn't always the full court pressure. Sometimes it was that zone, that 2-3 zone, and Howard especially getting her hands on the ball, but West too. West had a bunch of steals also. So a really good ball game for them, and you had to do something to counter Archie because Archie is a heck of a player. She had 25 points. So they should feel good about this. They got exams this week. They'll practice some, a little bit lighter because of the exams. And then here comes the conference next week.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to Georgia Southwest as they'll pay a visit at Christenberry next week. We'll get a chance to talk a little bit more about them as the night goes on. As the men prepare for the next contest, again, congratulations goes out to Villette Green and the Lady Jaguars. Victorious 71-61. The scoring went like this, 17-14 in favor of the Lady Jags at the end of the opening quarter. They were outscored 19-18 by the Lady Lions in quarter number 2. They outscored them in the second half, 36-28, and that helped for the margin of victory of 10 as the Lady Jags again improved to 3-5 as they prepare for the conference schedule. Now, last year, they met earlier in the season, and Augusta won by 17. This time around, a 10-point victory, but it felt a whole lot sweeter because with it, it means that they're building some momentum, positive energy as they head into conference play. This will wrap up our women's contest tonight. Augusta victorious 71-61. When we come back, we'll be on the men's side, so you'll have to exit this feed and then go over to the men's feed. It'll be coming your way in about 20 minutes from now. It'll be Augusta taking on Paine in the battle for city bragging rights. Until then, for David Bulla, I'm Charles McNeil. Good night, and we'll check in with you in about 20 minutes or so on SUV TV.